Hi, so this is Karen McGrandle of the Divine Feminine app, and I'm just taking a little bit of time to talk with Cynthia Miller, who has an incredible retreat coming up, Sisters of Avalon retreat. So we're going to talk a little bit about that and introduce yourself, Cynthia.
Oh, thanks so much for having me, Karen. And I'm just, I feel like I'm sitting in the presence of like this amazing, amazing person that you are that established that Divine Feminine app. I love it, and I'm telling everybody about it.
That's so
It's
kind. Thank
phenomenal.
you.
And you're amazing everything you do. Thank you. Thank you for everything you're doing
Oh,
on the behalf of the Divine Feminine, because she is rising, right? We're bringing her
yes.
back, and it's definitely time. So yeah, this ha was a calling I received. I went to Glastonbury, England 2 years ago for a sexual awakening and healing retreat. Didn't know anything about Glastonbury, didn't know people considered it Avalon. Showed up there, was there for just a few hours. It felt like home. I was crying. I was like, oh my God, I'm home. I don't know what this means. Went back, spent a month there this past summer to explore what happened. And while I was there, I felt a very strong calling to bring other women there because the magic that happens in Avalon, Glastonbury, is like no other place I've ever been yet. I don't know too many places like this. It is the heart chakra of Gaia. So it's so easy to live from love and get into that 5D reality and have unconditional love for yourself and everybody else. Endless possibilities start to open up for you. Synchronicities flow every day like magic. I mean, it's just nonstop. And you're immersed in a living divine feminine culture. There is a living goddess culture there. Priestesses everywhere, a goddess temple. And it's just, so much healing happened for me on a subconscious level. And I met so many women that also had these awakenings and healings. And I just had that calling that other women need to know about this place that may not already know about it or haven't even been there yet. So I started learning about how to hold a retreat and doing all the stuff. And at first I thought, well, what did Avalon do for me? I guess that's what the retreat's about. No, that's not what the retreat ended up being about. The retreat is now about, this is a very new iteration of the retreat. We have been, my co-facilitator that I was led to, Sonia, and myself have realized and been guided that the retreat is now about bringing in visionary women who are already leading or, conceiving their mission, birthing their mission, or wanting to expand their mission. This retreat is now about bringing women together to collaborate and co-create on a level that hasn't even really been done yet or seen yet in Avalon. And Sonia and I do not consider ourselves as leading this retreat any longer. We will be walking alongside the women, and there'll be a field created. We've been shown that there are 12 women meant to come into this with their own unique frequencies so that this field is created and we are really starting to more deeply align and resonate with our soul missions and to collaborate in, like I said, in a way that really hasn't been done yet. And also that it would create a supernova of energy, of light and love to send out into the world to help really bring in the new earth. So this has expanded way beyond what I thought it first was, and I'm very excited about it. And I'm excited about meeting the women that are being called in.
I got chills. I tell you, yeah, I've been doing this like a dozen years, and sometimes, Avalon and Glastonbury are on my must go. I wish I could make it by July because I'd put myself in there. Um, how about a little bit more like specifics, just like how many nights,
Oh
um,
yeah,
some
sure.
of what they'll be doing on the retreat. And I love that. I think that's so much in alignment that we've been talking a while, and I'm excited that you're going to join us with the ninth wave, the collaboration effort. And I love that it's kind of morphed into this instead of here, let me do this retreat for you, but rather let's all of us do it. Let's bring our gifts. Let's bring what makes us
Yes.
and special and go from there. That's awesome.
Yes, and that is part of it too. As the women come in that have the different gifts, and if somebody wants to lead a yoga class, or we're going to collaborate with all our gifts and skills as well during the that week for each other, and then see what we want to birth out into the world together too. So it's 8 days, and that might sound long for some people, but the 8 days were the length of the retreats I was on, and let me tell you, it seems to go fast, and there's so much to see and do in Glastonbury. So I have a priestess that I met my first time there, Kaya, and she'll be leading us into our private time. We have private time at Chalice Well Gardens and White Springs, two obligatory sacred sites you have to go to and experience the healing waters, and White Springs you go into, it's like a grotto, and it's really beautiful. There's a lot of altars set up in there. Amazing experiences to be had there. And Sonia and I are co-creating a beautiful opening ceremony for all of us, honoring our soul paths. And we're going to have a beautiful special closing ceremony where we actually are all crowned with beautiful flower crowns. And we're going to be reading from our scrolls before we go home, what we decree, what we're taking back, what we're committing to as we go back into the world. And then we also have a free day where people can explore because there's so much near Glastonbury. There's the Wells Cathedral, there's Stonehenge only like an hour and a half away, the Great Avebury Stone Circle, which is the largest stone circle in England that I've been to a few times. So like there's all these amazing other places to visit within reach, and also to explore the other amazing places in the town. It's a very quirky town. I love it so much.
Now, is
So
that the conference, the big Glastonbury conference that's after, before?
the Goddess Conference?
Yes.
Yeah, the International Goddess Conference, I believe, is going to be in its 31st year. I attended for the first time last year. And that's why I chose the week of July 20th to 27th for the retreat, because 2 days after it ends, the women can stay on, and also I encourage them to stay
Wow.
and go
And
to the Goddess Conference and
that
just,
would give
if
them, yeah, a great preparation for that. Wow. That would
yeah,
be an
it's
incredible,
it's something every woman ought to experience once in her life at least.
I'm getting
It's
chills.
beyond words, really. It's beyond
Now,
words.
where are you from, Cynthia? You live on
I'm
the
in Pennsylvania, Northeast Pennsylvania, not far from New York City, actually.
awesome.
Just about an hour, a little over an hour outside of New York City.
And what's your background? Like, have you been doing things like this, or do you what do you do?
So I've been a holistic practitioner for over 30 years. I was a
Wow.
massage therapist, reflexologist, the energy training, Reiki, and things like that. Then I was led to Akashic Records, so I certified in that. And then I was led to subconscious rewiring, which I think is the most potent tool for anyone because, as we all know, 95% of our life is driven by the subconscious.
Yeah.
So you want the subconscious on your side, not sabotaging you. So
Yeah.
I do that. And then the retreat calling, I will admit I am a newbie. But like I said, I feel like it's been divinely orchestrated. I was led to the retreat center. I didn't know anybody, and I didn't know a lot of people in Avalon, and I was just synchronistically led to someone who had a friend who had the retreat center right up the road from the town, and there's not too many places right there in town you can hold, several people for a retreat. So yeah, it's just meant to be. I feel everything just lined up, and my co-facilitator, I was led to her synchronistically just a couple months ago. She's a photographer. I invited her to be the photographer and then realized she's much more than a photographer. Her bio's on the website a little bit, and People can check her out on Facebook too. She's an amazing woman whisperer, and she is a truth teller. She's from the South. She's from Louisiana. So she doesn't she's raw and she's real and she's
That's
we balance
awesome.
each other out. She's the wild and sacred. She's the wild. I feel like I'm the sacred space holder and she's the wild woman. And so it's a nice compliment to each other, in the space with both of us. And we consider ourselves the edge holders, the edge tenders of the field that will be created when the women come. And it will be truly co-creation, collaboration. It's going to be amazing. And the price was dropped by $1,000 because of the shift in how the retreat is being
Wow.
run and held. So, like you said, it's not like we're going there. We're not going there to teach the women anything. We are literally going there, and they will be with us, walking with us, alongside us. And so it's really just to cover costs at this point. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. I
So
know we said before we started taping that it is my big desire that this reaches the people that it's supposed to reach. And I've over the years, I can't tell you that it just, that's one of my favorite things is watching that happen, being able to help people find life-changing, life-altering, paradigm shifting events and things like this. And they need to get in gear because we're talking July 20th. So we have about 6 weeks.
2 weeks. We have 2 weeks left for registration. It ends
Oh,
June
2 weeks. Okay,
15th.
well, 6 weeks till the
Yeah.
event and
Yeah.
till the retreat and 2 weeks for registration. So
Yes.
Sisters of Avalon Retreat.com. I will put it in the description that they should go to the website and they can look and find all the details. And I'm also going to put your Facebook page so they can connect with you on there. And if there's a contact form on the webpage so they can reach out and have a conversation and see if it resonates. And I can't wait to hear about it afterwards.
Yay. And yeah, now it's called Radiant Reclamation. Originally it was Sisters of Avalon, and then it's a Radiant
Great.
Reclamation. So that's the byline. That's the
Can
thing
they
I
get
usually
there
call it
either
now.
way on the but as far as the URL to go to the website?
Yeah, the URL still says Sisters
Okay,
of
so
Avalon.
Sisters of
Once you buy
Avalon
your
Retreat.
URL, you're
Yes,
kind of stuck
yes,
with that. Yep.
yeah, but Radiant Reclamation, I'm there.
Yay.
Great. Is there
Thank
anything
you.
else you want to add before we of your
I
necklace, by
feel
the way?
like, I just want to share that it's not even a retreat. I don't like to call it a retreat. It's really a return to our most empowered, truest, authentic selves, our most expansive selves, our most loving selves. And I don't know. I just feel like that's my passion has always been to bring people together, to connect people, and to see what beautiful things we can create together instead of doing things always alone. I just I think that's a wonderful thing to do. And Avalon is magic. Avalon itself, the land. The land is what's going to do the activating, but
Hmm,
also the field of women coming, we're meant to activate part of Avalon. So it's going to be a reciprocity going on there too.
that's awesome. Yeah, I was just telling a friend of mine that I just like feel like right now this time in the world is such an amazing time of contrast that you never before have I seen like you make a choice and here's the result. And I just feel like, people make choices like this and really the world changes, to come to this return, this reclamation. And yeah, I get that. The reciprocity.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Thanks for hopping on with me. And
Well,
I will put all the details in the description.
thank you so much, Karen. Thank you for this honor and this privilege to be here with you today.
My pleasure, as always.